Yeah, this is Ronnie Rose.
Hassani.
Ronaldo.
This is Barroom Talks.
Yeah, let's get it cracking.
So, yeah, we're jamming a Logic's new album. I mean, like, from what I heard, I haven't heard it before. I haven't listened to it like a number of times, but listen to it today, man. I think it's really good, and I think it's almost up there on, like, kind of like side to side production wise with Kendrick shit. Because, like,
I would agree, man.
Because Kendrick was like really dope, really artistic, and really, you know. But I can see how it's hard to digest in a way, you know, from like just a bigger standpoint. Even though his album sold, you know, ridiculous amounts, and they're really good. They're better than Drake's album. But you know, hearing Logic's, man, like, this is nice, man.
Oh, I just like music you can bump to.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, you can't not bob your head to this.
It jammed hard, man. And he actually talked. What I love about this album, and that's what I wanted to ask y'all earlier, if y'all noticed, like in his last album, the album before that, there are certain topics that he would touch on like a little bit, but he won't go all the way with it. Like, matter of fact, as far as saying like nigger and all kind of stuff like that, he would not say that.
No.
Nah.
This album,
I heard him. Yeah,
yeah, he was just like
He's building the story.
He's like,
man.
fuck it.
Yeah.
It's just like I feel like he's getting more comfortable in his skin as far as being like that, you know, that artist.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to ruin the album for anyone, but you gotta listen to the last track because the way it ends, you know, the ending, like where it cuts off because there's some special thing that happens at the end.
Yeah.
You listen all the way through. That's gonna blow your mind a little bit. And I mean, it's good because it leaves you up to the point like you can't interpret what he means by what he's saying at the end. But I'll tell you what,
we got a bounce to it.
That's what I'm saying. It's good, man. Like,
It's got a good bounce to it.
and then once you get past the production and you start listening to actual lyrics, you're like, no, this is like super positive.
Super positive.
Especially it's like
loving positivity.
he's loving positivity. That's his motto, man. And like,
I tell you one thing, like, who do you think is a better rapper?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Logic or Kendrick?
It's such a vague statement. Rapper, like,
Well, like you listen to Big Sean, you're like, yo, that dude's good with like wordplay, man. Like,
Right.
He's really good. Feature, like, he's good with like kind of getting you like, you know, like pumped up and shit.
Yeah.
But like some people can just rap. You know what I'm saying? You can just like put words together, delivery,
flow.
flow, like, and I
there's so
consider
many
that.
categories.
Yeah, you know, like flow, delivery, and just kind of like all around
Kendrick.
You think so?
Only reason why is because Kendrick has multiple flows. And he
Kendrick
understands.
can change his voice,
Right, but
which is like he's storytelling to that extent. Like, we talk about storytelling. Like,
yeah, but even like his alliteration and stuff like that, like he understands how to use his voice as an instrument. I'm not saying that Logic can't, because Logic definitely does. He rides the beat very well. Like, he can follow a hi-hat like nobody else. But at the same time, like, Kendrick has multiple flows that he can like come in and out.
Yeah.
And then he can just unleash a barrage on you, and you're like, whoa, what just happened here?
Yeah. Yo, I mean, like, one thing I liked about Kendrick's album the most too, that I'm not really hearing in this, because I'm hearing this is more like, I don't use the word poppy, but more mainstream in a way. Kendrick had like some crazy transitions, man.
Okay.
He had some crazy
I will give him
transitions
that. That blew my mind with that album. Like, that certain songs.
When you can make a transition work like that, like I thought it was
beat
cool.
and flow.
Like I think Travis Scott did a cool job with it on a couple of his tracks, and when Drake put out that whole like 6th album or whatever, I think he did a pretty good job. That was dope. But Kendrick, man, he did it in a way where it sounds like a movie soundtrack. It sounds like you're like your body's actually taken to a different place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when I heard that, man, I think that was just like all around great album. But I like this album too.
This album's dope, man. It's like, I'll actually
grow on you.
It's definitely running. It's definitely like it's close to Kendrick's album, I think. Maybe not like sales wise, but as far as
It'll
production,
still sell more than you realize.
Yeah.
It will. He still gets up there. He's
I
top
think as
producer
far
on Def
as
Jam.
I would say,
He's still on the top like artist for Def Jam.
oh, okay.
He is. The last he even talks about his music. He was saying like, I can't remember the exact, I think it's 44 bars is the song. And he talked about how, and that was a mixtape that he put out with like the song Flexecution and all that stuff.
it's that Flexecution.
Yeah, that tape. He was talking about in that song 44 bars how he's like, you know, they wanted me to make music. He's like, I put out my first album, it sold however much, I forgot the exact lyrics. He goes, and then within 6 months I put another one out that fast, and they were like, he's like, I'm turning out music quick. and I'm still one of the top producers. They're not producers, but top artists on the label.
There's something that has to be said.
He's with No ID. Like No ID is a legend, man.
There's something that has to be said about his like positivity in a time like this.
He just made a song about Black Spider-Man. That's what this song is right now, man.
Like this song's called Black Spider-Man?
Black Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Something about Donald Glover should be
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
He's like that good.
Yeah. He's like he's a good actor and he should be able to. The beginning literally says Black Jesus.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy, man.
Donald Glover
Nuts.
is a Black Spider-Man.
Like that song's called Black Spider-Man.
This is very
crazy.
he's a very talented guy.
So, something I was actually wondering if y'all noticed, like, and I don't know how spiritual you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not at all.
Yeah.
I stay away from that. I'm not gonna say that stuff like that.
I need to lose.
I'm good.
No. I mean, teach his own. Like, teach his own. Seriously.
No, I understand.
That's a whole like another podcast just for me on that.
Me
one.
personally, I always straddle the fence just because I'm very realistic and very scientific. You know, like I believe in science.
That's why I'm very scientific as well.
But
I'm noticing in the hip hop, as of right now, like you got Chance, you got Kendrick, and not even Logic.
yeah,
I'm like this album is full of a lot of spiritual references.
make you believe again.
No, it's not doing that.
It makes you wonder if they truly are that spiritual. They're using it to sell.
No, I really think they are. It comes off as very genuine.
Yeah, I think can you tell when someone you can tell when
You can tell
politicians
when somebody's just using something.
you know as far as religion goes. I don't think Donald Trump believes in
John Trump believes in anything he talks.
except money.
He believes in himself.
He believes in himself.
That's it.
He is God.
Right. To himself.
And that's a perspective.
Right.
You know. So people might think that way, because if you think about it, really though, this is your temple,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how
you are an extension of.
I mean, to be truthful, yeah.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
my mom used to want to kill me all the time because I would say something like, "Why are you not going to church?" And I'm like, "I'm at church right now."
Yeah.
And she's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Church is not the actual building.
Yeah.
It's the congregation. It's you praising, somebody higher."
Yeah, exactly. Like,
That's church.
Yeah, it's like, why am I gonna go to a man-made building to
Right.
worship?
Exactly.
It's like, if I want to go to church, I should be out. I should be out in the field. I should be out in the water. I should be out on the, on the sand.
Right.
You know, exactly. Because that is where God exists.
That's where you should be the most connected to a higher power.
Yeah.
Through nature.
I mean, religion, man, it's a huge
It's all
like,
different, yeah.
it's a huge rabbit hole, and I think it's like up to what you believe, man. Like, if you want to believe in God, if you want to believe in Scientology, if you want to believe in Mormonism, you want to believe in whatever you want to.
And he says that in this song. It's like, believe in what you want, man.
You should. You should be able to. You should be able to be a Republican or a Democrat and not get slack for it.
Don't kill anybody.
That's literally what he says at the end.
Believe what you want.
He's like, believe what you want, but just don't kill each other.
Why?
Like, it's crazy.
You know,
Right.
because,
What's the point?
How many wars have been waged over religion, or over personal,
That's been since the
agendas.
beginning of time, man, and it's not going to end.
It's not. It's never going to end, man. And that's the thing, man. Like, I don't mind religion, but when you're telling me you're doing something in the name of this, or you're killing someone, blowing something in the name of that, it's like, man, I think that's a problem.
That's a problem.
You know, and that like has to be kind of. I don't think it's ever going to be solved.
Religion is man-made. It was built to
Keep order.
control.
Yeah, order.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's the best way to keep people in line.
Right. Like I said, I used to get in trouble in
Guidelines.
elementary school where I went to Catholic school. So every Friday we had to go to the confession. And I remember literally being in the 5th grade, going into confession and being like, no. And the priest was like, why not? I'm like, who are you?
Exactly. Yeah. Why
You're not
supposed to be
God.
You're not God.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Exactly.
Well, I'm here to absolve your sins. Not from what I understand. Like, that's not your job.
Exactly.
From what I understand, like, that's going to be in the end that would happen.
Exactly.
That's not your job.
Yeah.
So why should I tell you everything when I know you're out there committing the same sins that I am?
It's a real like backhanded or backwards
It's deep,
way.
but it's true.
Yeah. And like, man, you can get deep with the Catholic Church too. And I don't like digging into it so deep, but I mean,
I'm not going to touch too much.
okay, yeah, I don't want to.
can, no.
Well, I don't want to go.
I don't
too
wanna
far with
offend
this because I
anyone.
definitely want to like talk about music just because like Logic, man, like this album stuff. There's a lot of good music coming out right right now. There's a lot of good, bands that are out right now. And I think overall it's getting like a little bit better for music, but it's still hard, man, because like artists are getting trapped in these like 360 deals, and they're getting screwed over, man, because the music business takes everything from you, and it's so hard to get your. It's not hard to get your music out there because you can do that. And like Chance the Rapper, man, he's one of those guys where he's like one of a kind or one in a million, where he put out a couple albums, and last year it was his biggest album sales and everything.
What do you think? That's a good question about that. What do you think makes him one in a million? Do you think that it's his talent really makes him stand out, or is the fact that he took a risk of trying to go completely independent and just made it work?
I think everyone.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
In music.
But do you think what makes him like what do you think made it work for him to actually get a mixtape to give him a Grammy?
I think when anyone gets like that, you can even say Macklemore. When anyone gets to that point, I think it's due to like hustle and good marketing and just like that sure will to win. Because there's a lot of talent. I think our band's talented, but it's really about like trying to market to the right people and market to those people so they market to the right people. Then the same goes for them and them.
Right.
So it's like a big circle that goes around, and eventually your product gets bigger. But people want to go with these record companies because they can put the money behind it, and it makes it a little easy.
Right.
But that's not the way to go, because they give you these 360 deals where they get a piece of everything. You probably even get married, they get a piece of that. You know what I'm saying? Piece of that.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where I don't think that's the way to go. I think everyone should try to like try their foot.
Independence,
and like you kind of got to,
So
in the beginning,
he understood the power of social media.
Yeah, he did.
You talking Chance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like there was a couple rappers, like Millionaire. Like there was there was a lot of rappers before him
rich, by the way,
who actually did well, independently. It's just that Chance, timing is everything.
Timing is everything.
He came in at the perfect time.
I think that was a big.
Not saying he didn't put in any work, but like literally, like Chance was not rapping for a long time before he
wasn't. If you listen to his old mixtapes, they were really bad.
Really?
Yeah, I got to show you his original, because the whole story behind him getting into music was the fact that he was in high school, got suspended, and during the time frame that he got suspended, he came out with a mixtape that was like
10 days off.
10 days or whatever. That's why it's called 10 days. Yeah,
10 days off.
So he made a mixtape called 10 Days or whatever, and that was like him putting his music out. And it wasn't that good.
Another thing too, though, these guys like Lil Yachty and Chance the Rapper. Like Chance the Rapper, I think is like our age. He's like 24.
Yeah, he's young.
25.
He's super young. Yeah.
But
Yachty's like 19.
But like Yachty, and even Chance, when Chance got kind of like recognized, he was in high school too. Remember like all the friends you had in high school? All the people who were like, I did a rap in high school, and it wasn't even that good. And I had Ronnie Rose Show, baby girl, let me know.
That shit was so funny.
But I mean, like, that got like so many views, so many likes, and if I actually wanted to do something with it, I'm pretty sure that in that time in my life, it could have catapulted to something bigger. But dude, I mean, high school, you just have so many like different groups of people who are like very influenced by like the cool thing that's going on there. So that's another reason.
Media.
Social media is big.
Yeah,
it's trends and support groups, man.
It's blew up Justin Bieber.
Exactly.
He was discovered on YouTube.
Usher.
Like,
Usher.
Right, Usher, baby.
Yeah,
like, come on.
baby.
Like,
there's a lot of artists that are getting discovered on YouTube now.
That's why I said that's where it comes down to timing. Like, you're in the right
generation.
Like, right generation.
Like, think about, like I think when people think about artists, they think it's like,
I think we're in the best generation.
What they think about everything, they think it's an overnight success type deal. They don't see the hustle and the work and the strategy. Because there's a lot of strategy to being an artist.
Oh yeah.
Because like if you want to go, and I say this all the time, if you want to like go into the NFL, NBA, MLB, whatever, you have a coach there, in college telling you, hey man, you gotta do this. Hey man, you gotta do this better. You gotta do this better. You gotta do this better. As an artist, you kind of only have yourself.
Yeah.
That's kind of speaking to your inner drive and like trying to catapult you to like do what you gotta do. But it's a hard game, man, because like it can get really depressing. And you want to jump off the bridge.
All right, well, before we get
too deep
into the music talk, for those who don't know, can you tell the crowd or our viewers what your band is and where you?
So my band is called This September. We got albums out. We got our first album is called Space Food. That's how we're now. We just put out an EP called 2808. And we got more stuff on the way. Our music's kind of like alternative rock. You know, we played a lot of shows. You know, we've been grinding. You know, like everybody else, we've been trying to like do our thing and trying to, you know, just come up. And it's not easy, but eventually you keep working, you keep pushing.
Where's your music at? So like, is it on?
So it's iTunes, Spotify, everywhere, pretty much everywhere.
Okay, so there's like one song.
Like, check us out on Facebook, Instagram,
all of it,
everything. We're everywhere.
If there's one song you could tell people to listen to, like that's like your favorite, or what you think is like the go-to.
I think "Girlfriend's" a really good song.
Girlfriend? Yeah,
it's like it's kind of like we could actually even put it on right now.
Yeah, you can play "Girlfriend."
It's kind of like
on Spotify.
Yeah, it's on Spotify.
It's on Spotify, yeah. This September.
So "Girlfriend's" kind of like it's bass centric, and it's kind of like hip hop, like rap, rock and roll. So it's kind of got like a ton of elements in there. But I think it's a really good song. It's like one of my favorite songs to listen to because it's more, it's really out in front.
So, a question I have, like, and this is something like Logic was speaking to as far as like him being a mixed person in hip hop.
Yeah.
How do you feel like as like a
So it's funny, like when you hear the song and then the production of Logic shit, you're like, oh wow.
Right?
No, it's good. No, I'm not gonna rag on our shit.
Where he's going at is, how do you feel being African American in a predominantly white?
I think it's cool, man. Like I think it makes me rare.
Yeah.
Because it's not, you know, it's not a thing that's really going on. You know, you got Lenny Kravitz, Jimi Hendrix, or whatever. But I don't have a problem with it, and I haven't really felt any type of like heat towards it.
Especially being a vocalist too. Because I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of.
I mean, but I don't necessarily like, listen to that shit either. You know, like I'm very kind of like, you know, straightforward. I do my thing, and like
that,
you have something to say, you have something to say. But like, I'm not really like, I don't think about it like that. No, like I do it because I love rock and roll music.
Yeah,
and I just think that's dope.
Nice.
But nah, I mean, I think it makes me rare. I think it's kind of a cool thing.
And I think that's good that you actually embrace that it makes you rare.
Yeah.
You know, like
people like black privilege.
More right. More,
exactly.
but more people need, and in serious note, more people need to like embrace their weirdness.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what makes everybody like unique.
And the thing about that, man, is like, why is that? And I'm not saying anything like, you know what you're saying, but like, why is that a weird thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of black dudes who love rock and roll and love blues music and all that stuff.
That is actually fair.
It's like, why don't we see more of that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why is that like not
because, and it's just like with anything in different communities, like what's the norm?
Exactly.
You know, that's the only reason I say weird. Not weird in a sense of like negative, but weird as in different.
Yeah, it's not it's not the normal thing.
Right.
You know, it's usually you're seeing like rappers or athletes or whatever.
Yeah, why should you have to get put into a box?
You shouldn't. No. You know, because I lived in like an all predominantly white area. So like when I went up there, I started listening to like Red Hot Chili Peppers and like, you know, AC/DC and like Queen and a bunch of people. So I got really influenced by like those bands.
Yeah.
So it just made me want to like do rock and roll music, especially Chili Peppers because they're such an awesome band.
I remember that. I remember my brother went to Salisbury.
And he
came back.
Listening to country music.
No, yeah, it was crazy. He came back and like every room he was in had the TV on or radio playing country. And I remember walking the house and I was like, what in the fuck is this?
See, that's the.
It's easy, but it's good
it just
though,
grows
right?
on you.
Because like I was into country music. I think you know this too. Because like I was into country music a ton, just because I think it's great storytelling. You know, and
that's a songwriter.
But like I also love hip hop and I love, you know, like rap and R&B and stuff like that too. So it's like, I think that's the way the world is actually going. I think more people are listening to more types of music. When I talk to people on the daily, I'm like, yeah, so what do you listen to? A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And that's actually the truth. You
know what I think affects that a little bit, and I could be wrong, but people are starting to sway big time away from radios. So usually people just kind of get stuck to your radio station. Yeah. You listen to whatever's on that radio station, no matter what. People are doing that now. You can make your own combined playlist of everything. So it's like people are being more informed to different styles of music, different genres, and actually like branching out because it's so easy with technology now to just like make a playlist of all kinds.
Right.
Versus when you listen to just like 98 rock. You don't even listen to rock music.
Mixtapes and shit.
Yeah.
Making them, that's what I'm saying.
Dude, back in the day, 2006, I had a mixtape.
Wait, hold on. When you said mixtape, you mean like cassette tape?
Like you
No,
made,
no,
like
I'm
you
talking
made,
about like an actual CD, like
you made your own like.
cassette tape.
What do they call? What are the little?
Going back.
What are the things where? What are they
Cassette
called?
players?
The 8 track?
The 8 track.
tracks.
Are you that old, bro? Yeah, come on. Got the 8
that
tracks.
old, man. You just came. Kane is walking.
Oh, my back. No, I'm kidding.
But
Nah.
I got you. Yeah, we mean like just like
No,
those.
that was in.
those,
You know what?
You burn them
You know
on
what?
a
Though?
CD.
You cannot take an old CD
yeah.
and rip over that again.
You
A
can.
cassette tape. bro.
Yeah, you could do that. With
You could,
cassette
man.
tape.
You get some.
If you got the rewritable
Scotch tape,
CDs, you could.
You can, but the
Yeah.
rewritables. I'm talking about just a regular
I
cassette
got
tape.
you. All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's
You
fair.
take the Scotch tape, you put it over a certain part, you pop it in, you press record, and it played it.
You
record.
could
Yeah,
record
all
all over.
Yeah.
Kids were so ingenious back then.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Came up with
Just
all
saying.
kinds of loopholes.
People
I
always
might
gonna
be
find
old,
a
but I
way.
was smart.
Man.
People are always
Cars
gonna
still
find
got
a way.
tape players.
Yeah.
Some cars do.
What cars?
Your car doesn't have one?
No way.
It doesn't have a tape player still.
No way. No one's
Why you
listening
say
to
it like that?
Alright,
Dude,
my
cars
car's
are
old.
getting rid of CD players.
Yeah.
They don't even have CD players.
Right, I feel my car is old because of the CD player.
All right,
Everything's
you know what?
going digital.
I'm still driving strong with the Lexus.
But honestly, CDs sound
My
better
fault.
than digital. Like when you bump a CD in your car,
Oh yeah.
that sounds way better and bigger than the digital. Now,
you think it's better or just louder? 'Cause there's a difference.
I think it's
Because I think when it comes to mastering, like they'll master CDs to be louder than it is actually like broadening the sound.
like I know for a fact, like when I heard the 2808 EP REP.
Once you actually burn it, once
Yeah, like when we listen to it versus like digital versus like CD, you could hear like certain things in that CD that you couldn't hear in digital. Now I don't know if that's because it's not like a Logic production or something.
Sure.
So you think it could be because CD quality is CD quality, and you think about digital, like you have MP3, MP4, like you have different things, like levels.
There's a lot of waves that go through.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it could be the case.
I think it
too.
depends on the player too, because like I think coming through.
Exactly.
Yes, like playing it through a CD player is going to give you just. I
It
think that
gives you the
yeah.
quality that it is.
I mean, people say the best
Correct.
stuff sounds amazing on vinyl.
Yes.
Like vinyl's the best stuff. to
Yeah.
listen to.
Right.
And
And vinyl was, CDs were.
that's kind of coming back in a way. Which is
You're
like,
A lot of
taking
people are
less
starting
out
to come
of
back
it.
for vinyls, man. Yeah.
exactly, 100%. But yeah, man, this is September Music. Check us out. We're everywhere. Hope you dig it.
That's
We
some
got
pretty
Born to
dope
Whack.
music, man. Yeah.
We're about to actually drop a
What's
music
your-
video called Girlfriend. That's
What's your next project?
so we're like recording an album right now. It's called Middletown. And it's kind of like an album that's just going back to our roots. We got a song called Middletown. We got a song called Walker. Like Walker
Yeah.
Road. We got a song called State Line. We used to go there and get wasted all the time.
Nice.
So we got songs in there that's kind of like just reminiscent, pretty much.
That's pretty dope.
So that's what we're doing, and then just release some music videos.